All right, we should be live. It is Thursday, August 25th. The time is, I think, about a minute before 4:30 p.m. The temperature right now is around 23 degrees Celsius, and I'm here at Eglinton Park, just waiting for some people to join into the stream. Amani's here. Davuni is here. Jenna A is here. I Like to Walk's here. Hello and welcome to a stream. I'm trying to sneak in before the thunderstorms hit. Zach McNally's here. Gemma's here, and you're looking at a package that arrived earlier today. There's my brand new e-scooter. This is the Varla Pegasus City Commute scooter. Cheesy Rider, Jennifer Gala, Derek, Action VJ, Marge, Sebastian, hello. So this arrived earlier today via FedEx. And what sets this scooter apart from my Segway 9bot is it's got these independent front and rear suspensions, solid tires, which means I don't have to worry about any flat tires. It's got dual motors, so there's a motor powering each wheel. They're 500 watts each. There's a throttle, a bell. It's got a pretty awesome display, actually. So what I'm going to be doing is, this is my first time, well, actually second time. I cheated. I took this out a little earlier today, and I just took it around the block. So this is my first time riding it. So I will be doing a proper review at some point in the future, but I need to evaluate it first. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Brad Palmer, Marie Palmer, hello. So we're just going to take it out for its maiden voyage. There is a link to this product in the description. It is an affiliate link. They did send it to me, but truthfully, I asked for it. I said, hey, I love your scooter. Can I make a few videos with it? And they were on board. They do have another model, the Eagle. All right, I'm gonna strap this in. Like I said, there's gonna be a whole lot more of this scooter to come on the channel, including a review and more live streams. So let me, I love your scooter. Can I make a few videos with it? Get this here. The range is supposed to be pretty good. But the big thing for me, if you've ever watched my live scooter live streams, or my e-scooter live streams, it's always the bumps that get to me, just because my Segway doesn't have a suspension. So just going over any type of bumpy surface would be kind of painful for me to watch back. So I've wanted one with the dual suspension for a very long time. But I also wanted one with hard tires, because I never want to deal with the flat. And typically with hard tires, you don't get as good a ride as air-filled tires, but there's the added benefit of they don't go flat. So I'm at Eglinton Park. I don't know where we're gonna go. Maybe we'll just head over to Yonge. Let me see. How is the camera angle? Hopefully things look nice and smooth. So we are in Midtown. Fans Buses Gaming is here. And already we hit these absolutely terrible bumpy roads. There's someone on a fat tire e-bike. I'm not even on the fastest speed mode, and this thing accelerates like a bat out of hell. I could get used to this dual motor business. I'm clomping over some pretty big, I guess what you could call surface irregularities. And the suspension is just smoothing them out, even with the hard tires. So I hope everyone's having a good Thursday afternoon. I wanted to get out and do a walking live stream this week. know if that's going to be in the cards. If I put this thing on as fast as it can go, let's see. There's a stop sign. We just hit over 40 kilometers per hour. Oh, okay. Marge H for an IPA to christen the new ride. Thank you, Marge. I said Marg H. Okay, let's do another speed run. The speed limit here is 40. I don't normally have to worry about the speed limits. I've never taken this thing up to full speed before. We're going 42 kilometers per hour, 44 kilometers per hour. Holy shit. All right. Oh, does that say speed limit 30 coming up? I'm going to bump us down to speed limit. It does have one of these fancy bell devices on it. So I've locked it into a mode now where I'm not going to be able to go over 30, or 32 actually, which is what is compliant with local regulations. Hopefully the view is nice and smooth for you guys. Whoop, this car did not pay attention to whose right of way it was. They even signaled my turn. And he's driving for a lift. So normally I avoid potholes like the plague when I stream on my e-scooter, but this one, I might go out of my way to hit some. Yep, good driving, buddy. So we're gonna turn south onto Yonge. I just hit another big bump. And the deck is nice and wide. It's a lot more comfortable to stand on. Let's see how effortlessly we can go up Yonge Street here. We've got a hill coming up. I'll be curious if this gives off a smoother ride than the new e-bike I'm currently trying out. I'm rocketing up this hill at 32. This thing is not breaking a sweat. We'll slow down, there's a cyclist here. So I definitely notice the bumps more when I'm going slow. It seems to be when you go fast that they smooth out. And we're approaching Yonge and St. Clair, just to the south of here. turning streetcar tracks. That probably sent the camera bouncing up and down. Just a disclaimer, I don't normally check my chat when I'm moving, especially not as I'm getting acclimated to riding a new device. The handling and braking and everything is quite different from what I'm used to. Hello, O'Brien. Liz says it's got good power. Sapan says, how am I liking it so far? In the words of Jim Carrey, I like it a lot. Maybe we'll take it through the gauntlet and I'll go south down Yonge Street, which is normally a nightmare in terms of the road conditions. I seem to have lost my chat. Let's see if we can get that back. There we go. This car's not turning out. It's pretty quiet too in terms of like rattling noises and that sort of thing. Andrew Nielsen, $5. Thank you, Andrew Nielsen. Hervé says, why are you going fast? I've got it limited to 32 kilometers. Mike Landry says, hello, Johnny. Thank you, Mike Landry, for the $5. Hello to you. Hello to Andrew. Did you remember to kidnap our premier and keep him on the East Coast? I think that was a request from the last live stream. If you're wondering right now, the speed is 22 kilometers per hour. So about the same speed as the guy on the e-bike in front of me. Oh, look at this. Good job. Notice that solid line you had, driver? That does not give you right away to turn. Stupid idiot. I think my chat is frozen. So I can peg this thing down and put it in a slower mode. Maybe I'll do that and we'll try it. If it thinks there's any horns on this thing, just a traditional bell. So I'm in slowpoke mode. This is probably more appropriate for riding through downtown. Puddle. It says need one of those loud clown horns. I do have an electric horn I can put on this. Here's where Yonge Street gets really bad in the bike lane, at least in terms of the road conditions. Whoa. Going through a thick puddle there. Here's Young and Bluer. And we're gonna lose our bike lane and gain a whole bunch of really terrible road. And we're at Charles Street. We're at 150 some odd viewers, thank you. Marge says the bike path needs some serious repairs. Maybe I'll accidentally pick up a copyright notice from. I've got myself speed limited right now to 20. As our CEO, Vivian Johnson, made an appearance. What is this guy doing? Just parked in the middle of the lane? Just setting up a ladder behind his car? I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but this road is so bad. Mark says Vivian's not here yet. Carl says, how's the weather in Toronto? It's about 23, but we're supposed to have thunderstorms this evening. I was gonna stream this evening at like 6 or 7, but then I checked the forecast and it said that's when the rain is expected, so I kind of... What are you doing, Tesla? Guy's just sitting there without his four-ways on or anything. That car was turning right. I just went left around it. So this is south of College. The IKEA on the right, and we are at Jarvis Street. It says try to auto drive. There's a guy on a unicycle on the left. Yeah, we seem to have hit a traffic jam of sorts. What is going on up here? Lamborghini parked. Lamborghini and a McLaren. And a Range Rover and an Escalade. If you're gonna block traffic, at least have a $200,000 car to do it in, right? Hey, it's a Toronto legend. We just saw Matt Sundin today, and he was wearing a Leafs hat. We're just gonna walk this through the intersection. Eaton Center on the right. Dundas Square on the left. Free Koran's on the right. Here is Shooter Street. David says, you wonder if I can get a bypass kit? My e-bike, the Himaway, I actually can unlock the speed just by going through the the menus. I actually put it up to 40 kilometers per hour, so it goes about the same speed this one does, and then I put it right back down to 32 when I realized I will never need to go that fast. And I think I'm going to take the same approach as this and just leave this one maxed out at 32. Yes, let's change lanes in the middle of an intersection. That's a very smart, safe, and legal maneuver. Now we're just going to stop here. Good job, Fiat. And we're at Richmond Street. Epic Nation HD, member for 4 months. Thank you, Epic Nation HD. Rocky is in the house. Vivian Johnson is here. Maybe we'll go all the way down to the lake. Does that sound like a plan? I see a super chat. Sorry, I can't read it. Oh, Rocky says $6.99 to enjoy an IPA. Thank you, Rocky. Sorry guys, I've got my eyes on the chat a lot less. Riding a new vehicle today. So the guy in the fake scooter is squeezing past traffic here. Now the guy in the real scooter is. And they're both turning right. And we're at Adelaide Street. The bringer of life says I'm going to jump in a lake. Bevy YZ is here, chilling on the balcony. Yes, happy belated anniversary to Brad Marie Palmer. And just days before that, it was Brad's birthday. So this is Adelaide, and look how busy Young looks to the south. Do I really want to navigate this? Do I really want to navigate this? Maybe. See, I don't think my handlebar is high enough to squeeze past some of these cars. You know what, with all the traffic on Yonge, I'm gonna go along King Street. And then maybe we'll take Sherburne down to the lake. So this is east on King Street East. There's a fellow e-scooter rider just up ahead of me. These cars have to turn right here at this intersection. They have no choice. And we're at Jarvis. You're welcome, Brad. Who are these people honking at? Oh, this lady shouldn't be turning left here in the Range Rover. All that honking is very much justified. So a couple visiting from Ireland said that they went to Betty's as per my recommendation, Betty's being just around the corner from here, and they said they quite enjoyed it. I'm going to go right at Sherburne here. I think that lady didn't trust that I was going to be stopping. Betty loves the new scooter, it rides smoothly. Counterintuitively, it has solid tires, which means there's no air in them, which typically ride rougher. But to counter that, it's got a dual suspension, which I think more than makes up for the solid tires. This is Front Street East. Does my e-bike get a name? Bertha? That just seems to be the default name to call things. I don't know. Why are you in the intersection, you dumb idiot? Did you not see that it was blocked when you entered it? So apparently I still have a full battery bar. I'm not sure if I can believe that. And I've gone a total of 12 kilometers on this thing. Here's the Esplanade. This is a rather controversial street lately. A lot of cars have been driving in the designated bus lane. Yes, let's block the bike lane. Well, what are you? Thank you. Well, at least that truck backed up. Bicycles must dismount. Road closed. I did not know I couldn't go through here. What is this? Oh, I see. I gotta cross over here. I have dismounted. Where Life loves Toronto. You've never been here though? This thing is a lot heavier to walk with. Okay, that man says, what is my voltage? My voltage is 50.3. And so far, according to my trip, we've gone 8.3 kilometers. Maybe we'll go check out the lake quickly. Yeah, man says that is 75%. Thank you. Which is probably about right. This thing won't get me the same battery life. I think it's 48 volt, 15.6 amp hour battery. I figured I could get about 2 hours out of it, pretty much riding the way I have been. So if I'm at 75%, that would seem to back that theory up. Well, I've got the lake all fenced off here. Ooh. You can hear this thing rattling and shaking on the It says that thing's got kick. I think it might be time for a quick beverage. Your Ghost is 52 volt, 18.2 amp hours. You get about 40 to 45 kilometer range. Oh, your Apollo Ghost. This stream break is brought to you by Lime Bubbly. Except no substitutes, unless Perrier or San Pellegrino or any other brand of sparkling water. They're all pretty much exactly the same thing. Brad Palmer, $8 for a cold IPA later. Thank you, Brad. I'm still recovering from Tuesday night's hangover. On my live stream on Sunday night, someone pointed out that Bill Burr was in town. I looked it up and saw that he was playing Tuesday and Wednesday. So later that night I bought tickets and I went and saw Bill Burr. And I got pretty drunk. I won't lie. Let's look at the rear tire and suspension. This is the front. There's the guy taking pictures. Chris Mill says, I see another sponsorship. Between who? As soon as this drink is done, we will resume riding on the spaceship. Put too much tire slime in your inner tubes, you got a bit of an odd wheel balance. Aren't you supposed to use slime in tubeless tires? Correct me if I'm wrong. One thing with this was the rear wheel was rubbing on the disc brake. This seems to every single time I get a new e-bike, and I guess Escooter delivered, I always have a disc brake rubbing on the wheel. So this one, I actually loosened the brake myself and sort of recentered it. I was quite proud of myself to fix something like that on my own. Chris says, you any bubbly? I'm thinking next week maybe we'll go to the C&E at night for an evening and stream. Grant Man says tubed or tubeless, but less effective on tubes. You say tube and tubeless. If you use it in a tube, it's not going to be kind of messy. I know my Segway 9bot has slime. But why? Brad Palmer says, how much does it weigh? Good question. I think about 60 pounds. And you can just pull this up, and then the arm comes down, and then this part here latches onto that. What's cool is this deck, you kind of put your back foot up here, which is nice and comfortable. David says, you just realized you made a blunderous mistake. You thought all my ride was a bike, so you're thankful because you thought you're saying the big balloon tired bike had solid wheels. That would be hilarious. Does it look over at the Portlands? The Bringer of Life says there should be a wall there. This is the kind of barrier they have in Amsterdam along their canals. Do I ride a skateboard stance or more forward? My front foot kind of points forward and my back foot's behind it, and it's kind of sideways. Although on this one, I've been having my foot more oriented back to front as well. Clayton Crawford says, does this new beast float? No. One oddity is the headlight is not fixed to the stem. So if I turn the wheel, you'll notice how the headlight stays straight. I'm curious how that'll do in the nighttime. I got the phone mount from my Segway to fit on here, so at least I don't have to buy a new phone mount. Camilo says, hi Johnny, I follow you from a couple of months ago and you love my videos. They're relaxing, thank you. Fabio says, any plans for Centerville? I was hoping to go to Centerville. Now there's a bit of a ferry snaggle. Wow, you can hear the music all the way from whatever the name of that bar is over there. See, I'm enjoying. You know, I just ordered 4 cases of this off of Amazon. I got tired of getting low, ordering a new case, waiting for it. So I've got 2 limes coming. That's my favorite one. It tastes kind of like 7-Up. I've got an apple coming and a cherry coming. They're $5 a case on Amazon and free delivery. Like, why lug one of these things from the store? It's not like going to Metro or Loblaws isn't supporting a big evil mega corporation. Fabio wants to go back to TO. Gabriel's here. Hello, Gabriel. Analog Man says no obligatory CN Tower shot. CN Tower is that way. Yeah, I always know it as the docks too, but it is no longer the docks. Vivian likes the grapefruit flavor, which is my favorite e-bike. It's a toss-up between my two new ones, the Ad Motor and the Himaway. I'm not entirely sure. Sheena Roberts, yes, this is Lake Ontario. I'm just taking a little siesta from riding. Peanut Man says, was the sweetest tasting one? Probably pineapple. So what I think I'm going to do is hop on this thing and we'll go west a bit and then we'll get back north before it rains. Then maybe I'll come back out and do a video tonight because I didn't record anything today. What is the range? I think it's advertised at like 40 to 45 miles, but that's always bullshit. It's going to be a matter of actually finding out what the real world range is. I think a lot of people were getting about 15 at full speed. One guy, I think he said he weighed about 220 pounds and he was like 6'4", and he got 15 miles on it at full speed. That's a pretty good sign, actually. Thank you, Camilo. All right, I'm just about done this. You guys ready? Locking in the phone. I'm just gonna put my can in the backpack. I'll take that home with me. Make sure I got everything. Oh no, I think my Pegasus turned itself off. Hopefully we didn't lose the trip meter. Make sure all the zippers on my backpack are shut. I'm always paranoid. So is this going to reset my trip meter here? The odometer says 13. Yep, trip meter 0. Voltage 50.4. Palmer says let's roll. All right. Over to Sugar Beach. Thanks for bearing with me during that break. There's Sugar Beach. Claudia says it looks like I have two phones on my e-scooter. If you hear any rattling, that's just because this surface reminds me of the streets in Amsterdam. It's just a bunch of cobblestone or whatever you want to call it. And we are on the waterfront trail, heading west. The speed limit here is 20 kilometers per hour, so I'm going to drop this thing down so that's my max speed. So I couldn't go faster than that if I tried. Hey, my energy bar finally dropped. Bike lane closed? What? What is this? We can get off and walk. Hopefully the bike lane resumes in a minute here. So we got to walk for another half a block here. What is going on? Is the bike lane blocked again just up here? What the hell? Well, everyone's just riding through this stretch. And we're at York Street. There we go. People, for some reason, walking through an intersection despite not having the light. No problem. I was just about to ring my bell at that guy. It's actually perfect weather to be out here. I know the storm is coming. It's nice and cool. There's a nice breeze. It's not that busy. Whoops. Photos from around New York is here. So my voltage is 48.2. I don't know what that means. So if anybody passes me, you know they're exceeding the speed limit. All right, so what's my escape plan from the waterfront? Let's go up Dan Leckie Way here. We'll wait for the light. Conway Tang, welcome to Silver Tier. Hello, Conway. Thank you for joining the ranks of channel membership. Thank you very much. And for the person who asked about the obligatory CN Tower shot, there it is. One thing that's nice about these wide tires, So it's pretty easy for me to take one hand off the handlebars and keep my balance, so I'll be able to signal all my turns properly. It's a nice little benefit. Analog man says yay. Alright, I can get off my 20-kilometer speed limit. Okay. Speaking of seeing tower shots, there's a pretty awesome view of it. The Skydome roof is closed. I don't know if the Jays are playing there today. Eugenate would know if he's in the chat. Call that a stop pickup truck? So here is Spadina Avenue. Oh, I lost my chat. So this is now Bremner Boulevard. So what I think I'm going to do is just go north up University. It's got a bike lane we can take. There's the Skydome on the left. Pervase says, where am I going? Chris Mill says, Jays are in Boston. I am going to go north up University Avenue and then Queens Park, and then maybe I'll just stick to that when it turns to Avenue Road. But I did agree to do a review of this scooter, and I don't normally do reviews of things, but that was what they asked when they sent it to me. I don't really want to review it if I haven't taken it out and ridden it under real world conditions a lot, so this is part of that discovery/learning process. Wow, look at all the people in front of the CN Tower. It's Touristville down here. Good job. There's got to be a show on at the Dome. Oh, Fan Expo. Ah. That's what this is all set up for. That's interesting. There's Scotiabank Arena straight ahead. That's where I saw Louis C.K. the other night. Daddy Yankee, September 11th. Who's going to see Daddy Yankee? Hervé says my camera results are super. This looks like someone going to Fan Expo looked across the street. She had elf ears and everything. Hello, University Avenue. There'll be a bike lane popping up pretty soon. It's kind of a neat sky right now. Hello, bike lane. Thank you, John Burke. Sanjay, you're in Halliburton. Well, it's funny, if you gave me a map, I wouldn't be able to tell you where Halliburton was, even if it had labels on it. Jim Martin's here, hello. 278 people watching me on my new Varla Pegasus City Commute. That's St. Andrew Station on the right, we just went by. And if you're curious about the scooter, I did put a link to it in the description. Caution, it is an affiliate link. But it's still a link. I actually had a choice between this or their Eagle scooter. And the Eagle's really more of an all-terrain off-roading scooter. It looks awesome, but for what I do, I thought this was better suited. Here's Queen Street West. And he says no one wear a mask outside, not really. But no one, fortunately, really cares if you do or don't. It's up to each person. Mr. Collins is here. All right, Rocky, have a great night. Which is back in Toronto. So just to the right is Osgood Hall, and just to the right of that is Nathan Phillips Square and City Hall. I just felt a few raindrops. Nice wide bike lane. And we're at Dundas. And Elm Street. And Gerrard Street. Ding ding, Johnny's coming. Hey Johnny, have you ever used Instacart before? Yes. Micheline says, I can bet M. Zuger is watching. I don't even know who this person is. You keep mentioning them. Yeah, these are some of the best bike lanes we have, even though they're not properly protected. They've just got these kind of plastic bollards. Vivian says, I've used the bell more than ever. So will I get home before the rain? That is the question. Will I get home before my battery runs out? There's another question. I've got half a battery meter. That shouldn't be a problem. We'll stop. Nick says he hopes it doesn't get more wet. Sheena says your dog is watching the live stream with you. Oh, hello, Sheena's dog. This is Wellesley Street West. Damian Johnson asks if I'm feeling 100%. Yes. One cool thing about this scooter is I can just go with the throttle. I don't have to kickstart it with my foot like my other scooter. Or I guess scooters. I still have the Tech Trendy and the Segway. Detours. Bike lane closed. What is going on? There's a cyclist in front of me. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, he's still able to move. Narrow lanes. I see the bike lane's still open. It's definitely raining. And here is Avenue Road. Right turning car. Pedestrians crossing, preventing him from turning into me. All right, now it's a race versus Mother Nature. You can clearly see the storm coming. I don't think battery life will be an issue. We've also got a pretty big hill coming up. Clayton says it's raining in Richmond Hill. Well, it's about to pour here, it looks like. We're at Davenport. There's the lady who doesn't have Uber or Lyft. She's hailing a taxi. It's pretty old school. Chances are that taxi will either be cash only or they'll be card only. And if they're card only, there's a good chance they're running a scam. Chris Mills says the weather radar says I'm getting wet. Well, we're about to tackle a pretty colossal hill, so maybe I'll put this thing back up to its fastest speed mode. So I'm currently going 30 something. Let's just say 32 for legal purposes. How fast can this thing charge up this hill here? This brings my 9-bot to a crawl. Holy shit, I am flying up this. This is ridiculous. Wow. That really just happened. Hey, there's a Polestar. That's a Tesla competitor just on the left. Look at that. Oh. So we're coming up to St. Clair. Thoughts on Skydome hot dogs? I don't know, they're expensive. Bring McDonald's back. Liz P says fabulous hill climb. The battery, the meter there has me at 50%. I don't know how true that is. The Roadrunner is coming. So since I took my little intermission, we've gone 9.1 kilometers. That was St. Clair I just crossed. I'm gonna get off at Avenue Road here. It's pretty busy. This is Oriole Road. Right away. I like it when people assume you're not going to adhere to the right away because you're on a bike or a scooter. It tells you it's not just the drivers who break the rules out there. There's Oriole Garden, GD Gardens, Oriole GD, whatever you want to call this street. So Yonge Street is just parallel to this on the right. Let's take the speed bump at full speed. Oh man. What speed bump? Stop sign up. I see a super chat rolling in. Conway Tang, Miss Toronto ever since you moved to the States. Thanks. Thank you, Conway. Where in the States did you move to? You're always welcome to come back and visit or live. Thank you for the support and for joining channel membership as well. This is LaSalle's Boulevard, so just north of here is Oriole Park, and we'll be cutting through that. Thank you again, Conway. Walk around those people. There's someone on a scooter coming this way. Oh, this dog looks like Charlie. That looked like a couple of Charlies. Some kind of black doodle. Thank you. Give a little nod of thanks as we continue north up LaSalle's. So I'm just going to head back to Eglinton Park where we started this ride. I'm not sure the total distance. I'm guessing somewhere around 24 kilometers. Your speed 30, 31. It's actually clocking me. And straight ahead is Eglinton. Oh no, it's a green light. I don't think I'm going to make it. Go magic scooter. Turns out I could make it no problem. Okay, we're gonna go right back to where I started. Maybe we'll take the other way there. This thing's not really an off-roading scooter, but whoa! It's moving pretty good in the grass. I don't want to stop too abruptly and end up ripping up part of the grass. That would be no good. So that was 12.5 kilometers since I was at the waterfront. Yes, still going. So there is the Varla Pegasus City Commute scooter. There's a link to that in the description. I will be doing a review in the coming weeks on it, and there'll also be a number of other videos featuring this and my other various gadgets. So huge thanks to Varla for sending this to me. All I had to do was ask. And thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks to our mods, everyone who sent support, all the super chats, thank you. Channel members, Patreon supporters, everyone who hit like and subscribed and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna sign off. I don't know when I'll stream next. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I might go away this weekend. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll let you know. Anyways, thank you. Well, look at that, my hair is sticking up through my helmet. How embarrassing. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.